So this episode is going to be called Never Get a Business Partner. Never. So a lot of people think just because you're friends or you know somebody with this and whatever you can put together is good for what you're doing in your business. You think maybe I should get a business partner. You're like, no, don't ever do that. Never. Never, 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 never get a business partner. Never. If you ever think about it, you're thinking wrong. Because whoever is your business partner is going to find a way to take advantage of you. Just look at the boss-employee relationship. That doesn't even work well sometimes. Like, if the best employee is an employee that either they're dependent on you or they're so good at what they do that they don't care about that they know that you need them, so they're good regardless. Those are the best employees. Where they're like, oh, I'm so good that I know this company needs me, so I'm going to even be better. So now they thrive on being indispensable, right? Like me. Like any job that I do, there's always one word that sticks in my brain, and that's indispensable. Meaning, if someone was to get rid of me, they'll be disappointed. That's how you have to think. If you're an employee and you're not thinking that way, then maybe you don't value yourself that much. And then the best employee is the one that depends on you because he's going to be more reliable because he's like, oh, I can't eat, so of course I'm going to work hard. But the one that's in between, like, oh, I don't need this job. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need you. Then they're the one who's more likely to they might steal something. They'll do anything. They'll just leave at any time. They're untrustworthy, right? Because they're in the middle. There's no dependency. And then they don't think being indispensable. Because an indispensable person is reliable because they know they're indispensable. Like, you need me. So they're already built on integrity, right? But the person in between, which is a lot of people nowadays, like a lot of people nowadays, they're in between people, like millennials and definitely Gen Z. Like, they're going to be very in between because they just, they're not built on toughness. They're built on looking at a computer screen and typing some words and smileys, right? They're not built on waking up every day, 50 push-ups, wake up 5 a.m, go run, shower, start work all day, go to sleep early, and then do it again. They're not built on that. So I think this new generation, they're just going to be in between employees. That's why artificial intelligence is so good now. Because humans know, the powers that be know that humans, whatever they gave humans, right? Cell phones, computers, camera phones, social media, right? They knew that it would make humans lazy. So they was like, okay, if the humans are going to be lazy, we have to find a way to make money on them, even on their laziness. So if they're not physical, if they don't do things like mow lawns or like heavy physical work, heavy construction work, right? They were like, we're going to have to need robots to do it because the humans, they're not going to do it, right? Because they just buy clothes, they get on TikTok and dance, and they just post on social media, and then some build big businesses with what we do, but we control the data. So even we control the big business. So back to no business partners, right? That's another reason you don't get a business partner. Because people nowadays, they don't have as much integrity. It's easier for them to have 1,000 people in their phone and they cross you and they're like, oh, this guy's, he's this, he's this, he's this. And then now you have the hive mentality more than ever. Because people have more access to other people and they can leverage their audience to create who they think you are, right? Like, look at Donald Trump, for example. Even the social media destroy him. It's like Donald Trump is a good example why you shouldn't have a business partner. He's a perfect example because the media clowned him so much that everybody didn't like him because the media told them not to. All right? They made his face all pink and angry and mean looking. And nobody really cared what he said because of the image that the media painted on him. Right? And I actually listened to Trump and I read some of his books and I was like, it's actually pretty good. And he says, don't drink alcohol, don't party. All right? Just build yourself. Like, who can talk down on that? So that's why you never get a business partner. Never do that. Never get a business partner.